Buttons have been clicked. You know what? You know what? Hold on. Wally, come on. No, not right now. Not right now, buddy. I'm sorry. It's because I have food up here. I'm going to do this real quick. There. That's better. All right. Hi, Ed.
Hi, Rico.
Hi, everybody in the chat. Not a ton of people.
Rico's fan of the man.
We've got a few things that we're going to do today. This will be more of a productive stream than our normal. Because Ed's good. What are you going to do, Ed? You want to tell him? You tell him.
I got one of my birthday presents that I'm going to open and see what's in it. I think. And I think I got some clay that I ordered off of Amazon when I ordered this off of Amazon. So I'm going to open that. And then I'm going to make this guy. Oh, no. Where's my phone? I need my phone so I can see what I'm going to sculpt this guy and this guy into dreadnoughts. They were a bad guy, kind of like they were supposed to be a swamp gang, but they're like Road Warrior bad guys looking that fought the G.I. Joes. And I loved them because they were all like pirates and, Road Warrior-y looking.
But you don't usually like the bad guys. Usually you like the good guys most of the time.
Oh, not when it comes to G.I. Joes.
No? Why is it about G.I. Joe that you like the bad guys more?
Because you got to have somebody to beat up.
Okay. And you want to have good people to beat up. You want to have strong people to beat up.
Well, Snake Eyes has to be killing somebody.
Okay. All right. Hello, everybody. A whole bunch of people coming in. Thank you guys for hanging out with us today. Excuse me. Allergies today. Allergies are kicking my butt today. So Ed's going to do the sculpting with and he's going to open up a couple things. I've got some dips to try for our Snarf or Barf segment. I've got some chicken to dip, and we've got a red chili-based hot sauce, and we've got a yellow chili-based hot sauce. They're dipping sauces, and these, of course, came from ICJ right there. Nano Aquarium guy sent me these. These are from Peru. Well, I shouldn't say that. They're Peruvian originally. How about that?
When you said Peru, I thought that they would have come from Dr. Anthony.
He did say he was going to join in at some point. I think when he gets back to the States, so maybe he'll bring something back or something like that. I think he wanted to send me some stuff from Peru.
Now, is Nano from Miami?
Yes. Well, that area, yeah.
Or he lives in that area.
Yeah,
that's a really cool area.
I haven't been since I was a wee lad, like 5, 6 years old. I haven't been to Florida at all since I was like 5 or 6. No parts of it.
3 years ago in Miami.
Oh, Florida, yeah. Florida, you go almost every year, right? Because of Aquashella. I wanted to show my Father's Day gift, too. So normally Father's Day is like just another day here. It's just how it always has been. I'll be lucky if I get a Happy Father's Day. It's just how it's been, right? So I was very, very surprised yesterday when they gave me this new drone. Now, this isn't like a top-end one or anything, but the instructions say this is not a toy. So it's like the low end of the above a toy models. How about that? Does that make sense?
It looks a lot better than mine.
I tested it out yesterday. It's got a nice 4K camera, although it only does 1080p video, but it does 4K photos, which is weird to me, but whatever. Yeah. And it's pretty cool. I crashed it twice as soon as I started up. Ran into the house once and ran into the trees. So the blades, or the tips of the blades, are already broken, but I've got some other ones. So I'm going to use it from the Daily Dose of Wally. Because it has a follow mode. so it just follows you along as you go. You don't have to do anything once you set it. It's like a
How's
little
it know
helper
to follow you? What if it
because
follows somebody else?
I've got the phone that's connected to it.
Oh,
I'm connected to it via the phone, so it's not following me so much as the phone. So it does a great job of doing that. I tested that out. So I'm going to do some daily dose of Wally and have it like I'm going to put the phone on him and have it just follow him around. I think
what
that'll be
happens
cool.
if the phone runs out of power?
Then this would return to base because it lost signal. So it would return to wherever it took off from. It's got a rehome feature.
Wow,
So
that thing's awesome.
and if the battery starts getting low again, this is not one of the high end ones. There's really nice ones out there, but this is better than just the little toy ones. And I was so impressed because it's something that I wanted to have for a long time, and they killed it. They nailed it. And thank you guys, my family, so much. It got me a little emotional. It was even that nice of a gift. I'm just not used to. So it was very cool. It was very cool. So I'm going to be doing a lot with this. So it goes pretty high too. Like the short I did yesterday, it went up to the very top, as far up as it goes. And so even from my backyard, I just scanned like the bay and the lake, and it did a pretty good job. So I'm super happy. It's very cool, very cool. So hopefully I'll get some good use out of it. All
I
right.
need to send you some GI Joe stickers to put on it.
No, I don't want GI Joe stickers to put on it.
That'd be cool.
I'm not a sticker guy. I don't put stickers on much of anything. Hello, everybody. A whole bunch of people came in. We didn't say hi to people. You know what? I'm going to do that. Why don't you want to open up one of the packages while you're getting ready for that? I'll do the participants. Oh, geez. There's hardly anybody here according to that. So people type something so it comes up. I mean, there's only like a dozen people on it.
I see Kyle.
He's there. I see Alishon. Hi, Alishon. Alishon, Kyle, Bex and Kyle might have found their house. It looks like they did. So what is that? Green stuff.
Wait, what? They get lost?
No, they're moving. So they had to find a new house.
They need that drone thing that finds their home for them. Rebase them back to base. This is green stuff. What it is it's like it's an epoxy putty.
Oh, okay.
That they call it green stuff because it's yellow and blue, and you mush it together until it turns green, and then you can sculpt it, and you have about 40 minutes till it completely hardens. So I can make any type of armor and stuff I want on my characters. But you see, I want it once I make the armor and stuff for them, or the clothing, then I'm going to spray paint them all. And gotcha. I can't use
yeah, because it'll melt.
Yeah.
So. All right. Freaky Fish Lady. Hello, Holly. Frogs Fishing More. Hello. Geek Boy. Hello. Jenna P. Jimmy P. Killer Kitty. Jess. Lady Metalhead. Matt. Monster Fish Gal. Hi, Lori. Mupperoni. Patty's Petite Tanks. Tomatillo's here. Sky Dancer. Stephen P. Stephen and Jenna on their way to Georgia. They are
they coming over?
On vacation for a week with Steven's family. Nano Aquarium Guy, hello. TJ Autocross Vibes, Victor, Xanadu, and Zoltan. I think somebody else came. Jeremy came in. Let's see. Sky Dancer. Gina. Gina. There's Gina.
I see Vibes. I see Sky. Oh, you just said Sky Dancer. Did you say Alishon?
I did. I think I got everybody now. There's Sarah J.
There's Sarah. Oh, you just said Sarah.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us. So we got some fun stuff to do. Check them out. Let's see it. Here, I'm going to put you on the big screen for a minute. Dun, dun, dun,
oh, my God. It's Sergeant Slaughter. I can't believe I got Sergeant Slaughter.
Happy birthday.
Okay. Now, it's really weird. These G.I. Joes come in 3 different packages. Who does that? Okay, so
are they variants?
You see, some of the packages are clear.
Yeah.
Some have this plastic, and then there's these, and I get this because these are for collectors that want to put them on the wall.
Yeah.
They look just like the old-fashioned deal. But why do they do these two different boxes?
I feel like there's a reason, like maybe there's a variant so you can't see which one is in there or something. I bet you it's something like that. Is it the same exact one? Hey, stop. You can't have those. You think? You maybe?
I don't know. So
because why would they hide it?
This one could be gold plated or something.
Something different? I don't know. Do they have those? I just feel like that's the only reason that you would do that. Hi, Shelby K. Shelby's here.
Just got into G.I. Joe, so I don't know.
Linda Worth.
Hiya, Shelby. So I am going to open Sergeant Slaughter. Oh, there's like tape on the sides.
And I'm ruined with Sergeant Slaughter because every time I hear that name, I think of Sergeant Hatred from the Venture Bros, which is my favorite cartoon. So he looks just like the regular, maybe less plastic by not having the window.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's for people that want to be better to the environment. I don't know. I'd rather have a window.
It's supposed it would save it better too, unless that plastic is UV, resistant. Because you get it anywhere where there's any kind of sunlight, and it starts to. While you're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and get started on these. Here, I can't. I got to go back to this.
Anybody could just put this on the shelf and say, "Look, I've got Sergeant Slaughter," and it's just an empty box.
Well, there you go. That's what you should do. We never said hi to Xanadude, to the Bard.
I can't wait till. Oh, look at this weird paper that came in this little box inside this box. Oh, it's a little bag. It's like a G.I. Joe bag.
What? Oh, it's accessories.
I guess. You can't even see the accessories. Oh my gosh. It's a whole bunch of hands. Oh my gosh. Look at this. A little bitty one.
Let's go. Wait. We got to put you up on the solo for that one. Look at that. That's
little that is.
That is
the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life.
That is cool. Hi, Ivy.
But then it came with a whole bunch of little hands and his hat. Uh-oh.
See,
glasses, so
Ariel loves miniature stuff. She buys little, miniature food items and all kinds of stuff. She would absolutely love that.
There's a gun somewhere because there's like a little clip.
Oh.
And a target thing.
That is pretty neat.
Oh. Okay. These must be his guns and stuff. And here's his hat.
Reminds me of a park ranger. All right, while you're doing that, I'm going to try this from our friend Jay. This is the red dipping sauce. Red chili-based hot sauce, salsa picante e based di ricotta. Ricotta. I said that totally messed up.
You should make yourself bigger so we can see your face better.
I just want to show that this is sealed, that I haven't tried it. It's sealed, and I will do that. I will do that. All right, so it's just it's almost like dressing consistency. It's like Thousand Island dressing.
That hat fits him perfect. It's unbelievable. Ooh, okay. Did you just ooze that in there?
Yeah, it looks like it looks like Thousand Island dressing, but I can see the oils on top of it. It even smells like Thousand Island dressing. No, with a hint of something else though, like tomato, maybe peppers. So which guy is the base for your new G.I. Joe?
What does that mean?
Aren't you using one of those guys you're not going to just create the new G.I. Joe from scratch, right? Or are you?
Oh, the Undertaker is gonna be Zanzibar. He's kind of a pirate, and then I don't know who this guy is, but I just liked his hair. He's gonna be Monkey Wrench.
Monkey Wrench.
But so many hands.
All right.
Look at all these hands. He comes with 8 hands.
Why? Are they different?
Yeah,
Like different.
different. Like this one, I can point at you. Don't you eat that meat? What's it taste like? Well, I hear my phone.
I don't know. I don't know. It's definitely a different flavor. It's almost like a ketchup consistency. Not hot. I mean, there's a tiny little bit of spice. It's weird. I can't really place the. I can't really place the smell. Read the ingredients. Let's see.
Nutmeg?
As long as they're not in Spanish.
Do you taste nutmeg?
No. All right, here we go. Refined soybean oil, water, onion, red chili pepper, salt, potato fiber, huicate leaves. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sure I'm butchering that. Huicate. I'm probably not even close. Modified starch, garlic, coriander, vegetable protein, and then just fillers. Titanium dioxide.
Like, ooh, you need your titanium.
So the red pepper doesn't come through real hot. It's definitely not hot. Alishon is acclimating fish to outside tubs now. I was going to do that this week too, because we are going to hit the 80s and we are going to hit around 60. So for the lows. See, all that stuff would just be lost. I'd put it up on a shelf and then I would take it down and show somebody, and then, lose it. All right. So again, that's what this one is. It's definitely good. I feel like it would be good. I asked Jay what he suggested I try it on. And he mentioned, like French fries or chicken strips, stuff like that. So I got chicken. But I feel like this would be good on a sandwich.
Who made the chicken for you?
I did.
What?
I mean, you throw it in the air fryer, it's not like I didn't like
crust.
I opened a bag and put stuff in the air fryer, Ed. That's it. I could push buttons on that.
Yeah, but chicken will give you salmonellas.
There is an echo, and it's always when Ed and I stream together, there's an echo. It's the only time. I don't know why. Because Ed's got his headphones on, so it shouldn't be any kind of echo at all. I think it's gone now. Aqua Garden Zen, hello, Zoltan. Right guy, what's up, neighbor?
I think they turn you up too loud in my earphones.
It's weird that it would come across like that,
It's with this new computer somehow. We tried to fix the volume, and now it's worse.
Well, you can hear me fine now, though, right?
Yeah.
And I don't hear an echo. The people in the chat, is it better?
Look, little dog. Oh, it's a whistle.
Yeah.
I couldn't even see it with my normal eyes.
That's funny. It's a little. All right. So one more dip here. So I like this stuff, but I think it'd be like really good as a sandwich spread. It's a lot more mild than I thought it would be.
I think I would like that if it was mild.
Or salad dressing, yeah. Yeah, because that's consistency and everything. It even sort of smells like a Thousand Island or something, or maybe a Catalina. Mark Stilson, hello, welcome home. Okay, so now let's try the yellow one. There's a little bit of spice to it, but it's not hot by any means. Not at all. Although I had my kids try the dried shrimp that Barbara Jackson Gordon sent us. This stuff. I had the kids try that, and that's upside down, but it doesn't matter. And Aiden really liked it. Like, Aiden loved it. He thought it was really good. And Ariel, as soon as she put it in her mouth, said, "No, it's too spicy." And it wasn't spicy to me at all. But lately, she hasn't been able to deal with spice. I don't know why. Her nickname online is often, for like a lot of different places, is whiter than mayo. And it's true. Okay, so here's the yellow. This looks like mustard. Does not smell like mustard. Hardly any smell at all. There's no real scent to this one. The other one had at least a little bit of a scent. Aqua Garden Zen has to go back to work.
Oh, man.
So the one that attempted to murder you with food can't take the spice? Correct, sir. She even had mild salsa, and she said it bothered her the other day. She used to be able to eat more, but for some reason lately she can't. Okay. This doesn't, it looks like mustard. I don't know. Doesn't really smell like mustard. Jay, which one of these are your favorites? Now he's all decked out.
The one without mustard.
Well, I don't know. I don't think there's mustard in this. It looks like baby poop.
Ew.
Ivy said.
Well, she knows what baby poop looks like. I don't know what that means. I'm just saying that.
Huh.
Okay, so now I've got to open this one and see if there's a little bitty toy guy in it.
So I feel like the yellow is a little bit spicier. Still not spicy, still not hot by any means, but it's got a little bit more of a kick to it. Flavor isn't like anything else I've ever tasted. I can't even describe it. I can't even describe what the flavor is. Ingredients are pretty much the same, just that this one uses yellow chili pepper. Oh, there is a little bit of mustard in this. It's way down the list, though, so it's got to be towards the end. Oh, and this one's got turmeric and cumin. I didn't see that in the other one. So it looks like the only real difference is the mustard, turmeric, and cumin, and the fact that it's yellow peppers as opposed to red. The yellow one, though I usually get a different brand, there were none in stock. I like the yellow one too, but what does it taste like? Yeah, I can't even describe it. I can't. What's amazingfacts.org?
I don't know. It was in the package.
Where'd you buy it from?
Thanksgiving.
Where'd you buy it from?
I bought this at the GameStop.
Oh, okay.
It just seems weird. Okay,
yeah.
so I want to keep hearing about your food.
No, you don't. You don't care,
Yes,
Ed.
I do.
You're too busy with the GI Joes. I see how it is. Come on here to
Hungry.
eat food, and we got to do GI Joe. Just kidding. Yeah. So I like the yellow better too. That's what Jay said. He likes the yellow better, and it's got more of a kick. It takes a little bit longer for it to kick in. Can
you talk?
Huh? What?
Okay, Nico pushed a button and it made it sound really weird for a minute.
He's trying to get to the chicken. He thinks he's sneaky. He thinks he's a sneaky dog.
Nico did it on my computer, and I was afraid he turned you off.
You think you're sneaky? This is not for doggies. It's not for doggies. Hi, Dr. Anthony.
Hi, Dr. Anthony.
Steven said, I'm surprised you can taste anything after the chip. With that one chip challenge, if it was just the pain here, that went away relatively quickly, like 15 or 20 minutes. I was fine with that part of it. It was the stomach, man. That's the pain. That was the pain. That's where it just burned so bad. And Jay said he can't describe it either. Definitely a hint of mustard in there. Spicier. Oh. I really, really like this. The red is good. The red would be good as a sandwich condiment, but I think this is really good for the dips and stuff. As a sandwich condiment too, not for you because you'd probably die from the mustard, but
the red looked really good.
It's got like more oil in it. You can see like a little bit of the oil on the top of it. And it's got a very, very distinct smell to it. Whereas the yellow, there's no smell at all. Nothing. But it's good. It's good. Jay, thank you so much. I don't know what else to do to show you guys, anything about this stuff. Here, maybe I can. Wow. That's like, the stuff when Sea of Vibes, that's like the stuff that,
Hi, Vibes.
Used to come with the bigger G.I. Joes.
Yeah, well, these are bigger, but not as big.
Yeah.
This dude is one ugly looking dude.
He looks like he is constipated and has no neck.
He looks like Mr. Green from the Jeffersons. Was that his name? The English white guy at the end of the hall that always bothered George?
He was on Sesame Street too, wasn't he?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm going to put this on the solo just for a minute. Just God, not that one. This one.
He doesn't come with extra hands.
So you can see the consistency is different too. Like this one is, look, that one's pretty thick. Doesn't really, run. Whereas this one, I think, is higher in oils, and it does, you can see it's a thinner. But I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, see that discoloration there? That's the different oils in it that aren't really mixed in. You see the yellowish color. So I enjoy them both, but I still feel like the yellow is a lot better than the red. Like if I had a choice and only could have one of them, I would definitely go with the yellow the whole time. Dr. Awesome says that my brother-in-law says the picture of you on the t-shirt looks like Jerry Garcia. I used to get that often. I had a friend who said I had the coolest hair because in the mornings when it was wet, I looked like Jesus when I went into work. I looked like Jesus, and then in the afternoon when it dried and it was fluffy and curly, it looked like Jerry Garcia. So I was Jesus in the morning and Jerry in the afternoon.
That's cool.
And Jay says he'll send some other weird stuff. I will send another package when he gets some more weird stuff. But does he have nipples? Whips World wants to know.
I don't know where he's going with that.
So that was quick. This taste testing.
Sergeant's hands don't fit on this little guy's hands.
You know what they say about guys with big hands?
What?
Even bigger gloves. I'm eating some more of this. We need smell-o-vision.
Yeah, I think they put this guy in a cardboard box because he's so ugly.
It doesn't fit. His head looks like it's from a different toy.
Yeah, Commander Falcon is kind of a loser. Oh. Oh, Nico has to sniff it too. See his face?
Yes.
Okay. Stop sniffing. Go back to normal. So far, this commander guy is the worst G.I. Joe I've ever got. And he didn't come with a little G.I. Joe in a package.
So where are these going to go?
I've got a shelf I'm going to put them on.
Is it a G.I. Joe only shelf?
No. I've also got some old Lord of the Rings things on there. And some Creature from the Black Lagoon things. Oh, you want to see something lame?
Sure. Hi, G-Bear.
So they always update me whenever like a new toy comes out of like things that I like. And this new Creature from the Black Lagoon toy came out today, or they announced it, but it's really stupid. It's the Gill Man, but he's in the normal pose that he's always in. But you can take his skin off and see his guts.
Let's see it again.
See what?
What's wrong with that? It looks scary. Are those eggs? What's that in the bottom part?
I think that's intestines. I don't know.
It looks like eggs.
Uterus.
It looks like he's
maybe
about to bear a bunch of eggs. I wonder if he's up. Is he a mammal? Is he?
Maybe he's a female then. But,
they never say.
Well, and maybe this one it might just be the girl version.
Zoltan.
And then
sure.
they have a boy version. But or maybe his sperms are just really big. We don't know how big the eggs are.
That could be. Well, hey, what is going on? I've got food, isn't it?
They want $115 for that.
What?
See, that's it. I was like, yeah, I'll buy that for 20. 115, forget.
No. Yeah, I could never spend that. I don't care how much money I have. I could never spend that. Whips World gave us a $10 super chat, but it's directed at you. He said, happy birthday, Ed. I was a lame-ass old turd and fell asleep the night of your birthday stream. Now you just have to beg Rico to give it to you.
Thank you, sir. See, that's what the package looks like. I don't even want that on my shelf.
That is different. The $100 though, that just gets me. I don't. Hey! You're gonna spill my water. Come on. You got to either sit here and be nice, or you got to get down. What are you gonna do? You're gonna get down, or you're gonna sit and be nice. Yeah, I thought so.
Whoop is my friend. And if you want to see what Whip looks like in real life, you can tune in at 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock tonight and watch him play Dungeons and Dragons.
7 o'clock, yes, on the Mr. Manifesto channel. We're having fun with it. It's a lot of fun. It is.
It is.
I don't know how fun it is for people watching. I'm assuming it's pretty boring, but the game for us is a ton of fun. I'm having a blast. I haven't played D&D in so long. 6 o'clock Central Time.
This is for us to enjoy ourselves, and then we're allowing you guys to see what we do for enjoyment. So if you don't like it, give us a break.
Somehow that sounds worse.
Just close your eyes and pretend like it's not happening.
Is that the first time you've ever said that, Ed?
Probably.
Okay, just making sure. Killer Kitty said, I can't wait for tonight's adventure. Eakins came in. Hi, Eakins. Wait
to hang out with Killer Kitty tomorrow night at 8 o'clock on the Chris Aquazone channel.
You did it.
Well, I know. I did. I thought about it before I said it this time. And watch her demolish things as she is a Nico, stop it. As she's in a crazy killing machine. Oh, and he turned off your channel. Oh no, he just spun you up to the top. Oh,
Mr. Wally, look, Wally, that's you. Look, there's Wally. You see him? Look, there's Wally.
Oh man,
that's Wally. Yes, it is. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. He yawns like that when I tell him he's a good boy, or when I'm like giving lovins and stuff. He almost always yawns. Most of the time, he does this weird thing too. It's like, oh gosh, hook like you. You know, Jenny.
Do you ever touch his teeth when he yawns?
Maybe. I never thought about it. Okay, you done?
See how sharp they are?
You're done? Oh no, I know how sharp his teeth are. We play a little rough sometimes. Scotty said, I'm excited for tomorrow night. What's tomorrow night, Scotty? What's going on tomorrow night? He said he's excited for tomorrow night.
Scotty is joining the Chris Aquazone D&D.
I knew that. I didn't know that he was starting tomorrow night, but I did know that he was joining the thing, joining the crew.
And his character is a classic character that I'm not going to say what it is, because you guys have to tune in to see what he's going to be.
And where would you find that again?
I don't know.
Whose channel is it?
Oh, Chris's Aquazone at 8 o'clock.
It's very fitting for me. Oh, I know who it is then. I know what it is then. Although you don't have a beard. Was I right? Does this person need a beard?
Yeah, I know. Maybe he should have thought about a halfling.
Yeah,
or a gnome.
Hairy feet instead.
Well, I've never seen him without his shoes on. He might have very hairy feet in real life.
Do we have a link for that? Yeah, we can get a link for that. Hold on. Do. It comes in colors in the air. Chris.
And Rico and I are also looking for people that would like to know if they would like to play on Friday afternoons on or with XDo.
Yeah, how many people do we have already?
Well, we don't have my brother anymore because he just got a new job. My brother's now selling, or I don't know if he doesn't sell it, but he takes care of the claims for pets insurance.
Gotcha.
He's a real estate agent that's been like approved for all 50 states, and he has over 6 years of experience. So it's like you got to jump through all these hoops, and but with pets, you even got to know a little bit more stupid stuff. So he was like the perfect fit. So they asked him to come work for him, and
So what you're saying is he knows a lot of stupid stuff.
Yeah. This guy's barrel's a little bent. Look.
Hey, it takes all kinds. You never know. It doesn't affect anything unless it's too bent.
It might if he's trying to shoot a bullet.
Well, you get used to the change. You gotta know how to aim better because it's bent. So it is pretty bad.
Like a little S shape.
Is that I see? I never would have even noticed that. So is that going to bother you? Or are you going to try and fix it? Is it soft enough you can warm it up?
Yeah, we'll have to try to warm it up later.
Scotty says, "Do you want to see my feet, Ed? I charge a lot, but I'll give you a discount."
No, why?
Why? My son was maybe thinking about joining on Fridays, but he just is no way. I was talking to him yesterday about it, and he wants to really get back into a game, but he just can't do Fridays.
Oh,
so maybe one of the other games along the way, sometime he'll be joining us for a game.
Well, think about it this way: is Friday we picked mainly for you?
What? Don't do that. Why? Should never pick anything mainly for me, because what if I can't be there?
Well, because you said that Fridays work the best for you.
Fridays do work the best for me. That's true. Yeah. Well, usually by Friday, my projects are all wrapped up. My week sort of starts on Saturday for things that I do. So Friday is usually, sort of a day off. So that works out good. What else are we going to do? I've already tasted the stuff. Were you going to actually do some sculpting?
I'm pulling it out right now.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
I haven't used green stuff in over a decade.
The rice fish fry are doing great still. They're not really putting on any size to speak of, but there is a ton of them. There are so many of them in there. There's probably, 25, 30 fry at least, maybe more than that. There's a bunch of them. So I'm hoping a good quantity of them make it through that fry stage. I mean, it's been, I think Thursday. I think it was Thursday of last week when I got them. I can't remember now. No, I think it was Tuesday. So it's been almost a week since I got them. And they are definitely a little bit bigger, but not not. I just, I'm still not convinced, they'll be safe yet. You know what I mean? Make it through that. That looks weird, the shine. What happened yesterday, Nola Jane? Oh, birthdays today. There's a shit ton of birthdays today. And one of them is Shanna, who I haven't seen in forever. And I miss Shanna very much. I hope she's doing well. I know there's other ones. Let's look real quick.
John Oliver's birthday is today.
Really? That's the only one I see here.
Is John Oliver?
Oh no, he's Wednesday. John Oliver's Wednesday.
What? Dang it! I said happy birthday today.
Well, that's all right. He gets an early one. Killer Kitty. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Can you see when people hit the emoji thing on your screen? Yes. Once in a while, I see like a heart coming up or something, but it's very. There's not much there. It lasts for just a little bit of time. Not Nola Jane had some jackass stellar license plates. Can they do that there? Does that work? Because, like in Arizona where I lived, the license plates always stayed with the car. They belonged on that car. They were part of that car, basically. But here in New York, it's the other way around. The license plate is yours. The license plate is yours. So when you buy a new car, you take your plates off and put on the new car.
I think I may have to return this clay. It's part of the yellow is dried.
Oh, it's not going to mix.
Well, I can feel like hardness in the clay. I don't know how it's going to sculpt.
I did see the hearts. Whoever did those hearts, I did see those come up. So Pooplin's here. Hi, Pooplin. No, so you don't think it's going to work? There they go, 100%. I just saw that one.
That was me.
Yeah,
So what is that thing?
you've got it open on your phone.
No, I've got it open on the computer.
Well, those, do you see the little hearts and stuff over there going? 100%
Somebody's
heart.
doing hearts.
And there was a party one. You can do that on mobile.
Weird faces for you.
Jenna P's mom's birthday is today.
Is she cool?
I know there's other people besides Shanna that whose birthdays were, but I don't remember whose birthday. But I feel like there's at least a couple more. So no, Jane. Not only Jane needs to have a police report and get new ones. Do I receive anything for that? No. It's just, I mean, it's. I guess you do, because any type of interaction at all is good, even if it's somebody clicking. Because I have somebody who clicks dislike on every single one of my every piece of content I put out. Somebody. I figured it was you. But no, money wise, no, nothing like that. No, nothing like that. It's just interaction, though, and interaction does help, because the more people interact with your, with your channel helps. So that's the only way.
Turning green.
It looks sort of olive. It looks like the old plastic army Jeeps. Used to love those.
All those too.
Plastic army men. Used to have just
I loved them.
Somebody said, who was it? Was it Rye Guy? Who said that they used to have GI Joes, but maybe it was G Bear. They wish they had not burned their GI Joes, and that's what we did with Army Men when we stopped playing with them. We got too old to play with them. I had the Navarone. I think we've talked about this. Do you remember the Navarone? It was a big, tall plastic mountain that had guns sticking out of it and stuff, and it was a cool toy. Here, I'm gonna find one and I'll show it. So I had
my mom made me make one out of what's it called? Paper mache.
Well, at least it was creative. Here we go.
Yes.
Let's see. This looks like a good picture. These are the small plastic army men. I did have the big GI Joes, though. The foot long GI Joes. Here's a good picture right here. Navarone. Oh, of course it's takes me elsewhere. Hold on.
I just made a little video of Nico.
Well, that's crap. Hold on. Not the video. This other thing is crap. Hold on. I got to find a different picture. How about this one? It's Pinterest. I should have looked at it.
This is what Nico looks like right now.
Oh, Nico.
He's laying right. I'm touching his head right now. Oh, sorry.
Mikey B, what's up? All right, this is Pinterest, but we'll just go ahead and do this anyway. That's a good picture, so. There, that's what it looked like. So it was,
so cool.
I don't know, it was probably about 3.5 foot tall, maybe 3 foot tall. Came with all those, but it also came with a bunch of, let's see, is there any more? Came with some cars, and here's one here. Let's look at this one. There we go. Yeah, it came with all those cars on the bottom, which it's a very dark picture, so it's hard to see. Came with that plastic mat underneath, to be. So we had that. I say we, it was mine, but my brother was involved in this scheme. So we set that up in the garage. and then we set up a bunch of the army men in front of it, and threw gas at it. So like the gas was like flowed towards them, and then lit it on fire in the garage. So all of that, all of the Navarro melted, all those little army men melted and stuck to the concrete floor really hard. So we tried to clean it up, but there was just a bunch of shards of plastic stuck to the. My dad was so mad. He was so mad at us, and that's how we got rid of all of our army men. I think we destroyed just about all of them. Jetta P says, when you hit dislike, doesn't make those videos less likely to be suggested in your feed. So that just means someone is actively searching your content, which is extra engagement. Yeah, I don't honestly know what. And KG came in. What's up, KJE? Sorry. What's up, Keith? Nobody really knows the truth about all that stuff, right? Because Google keeps it close to their chest. But somebody I think is subscribed to me and just hits dislike on every one of them, because it's one single dislike on every single live stream, regular content, short. It's always just one. So somebody's out there just clicking the dislike for whatever reason, which is fine. Do what you want to do, but it's weird to go out of your way like that, to dislike everything. It's a strange thing to do. Let's see. We said hi to Keith. We said hi to Mikey B. Victor says the famous Mo Howard from the Stooges was born on this day. That sounds like Jabberjaw. Jabberjaws. Remember Jabberjaws?
Yes.
He had the little tuna friend.
I remember him.
My little pally wally. And he tried to say long words like, it's incredible. It's real good.
Hey.
What is Nico taking her play?
He just knocked Sergeant Slaughter on the floor. He just went like this.
That's what cats do. Maritza came in. Hi, Maritza.
Hi, Maritza.
I think I said hi to everybody. Alishon says I had the old G.I. Joe dolls from the 60s. Yep, that's the ones I have. German and Japanese ones, too. Probably got tossed in my $1 million baseball card collection. Yeah, I had a bunch of those with the beards that were glued on. A ton of those. And then, I don't remember I don't remember where we went after the G.I. Joes. It might have been right into Army Men. Micronauts were mid 70s too. Micronauts were huge, but I was older than the average bear when those came out, and started playing with those as older than most people. I think than the target market. I think I was older, but I absolutely loved them. Terry's here. Terry says, I think every toy I ever have is either flammable, poisonous, or can impale you. Sometimes a combination of all three. Yeah. And Keith said he went to the Korean market today, but did not get nothing crazy at the store. There's a better one. I'll get you some good stuff. Looking forward to it. Yeah. And anybody else who would like to send stuff to for me to consume. Again, there's different categories. It can just be something that you find really gross, something that you find is weird, whatever. Or it can be something that your area is sort of known for. It doesn't matter what it is. Again, though, I don't want to stick to the hot stuff. I don't want it to be hot stuff every week, because it's just not fun when it's always the same type of stuff, unless that's what you're doing, like Larry D. And Larry does that so much better than me. He does a good job on telling you all the different flavors, and
Larry's a professional.
Hi, Merrick. Yeah, he is. So if people want to watch somebody eat hot stuff, they should go watch him for that.
Even though I guess you're a professional now too.
Oh,
Luke gave you $10.
It can't. It can be something I can cook, Keith. It just nothing that takes a lot. Like this. This was super easy. I threw some. These were already breaded. They're chicken strips, white chicken breasts that I just threw in the air fryer. Stuff like that. So not Not anything that's real involved. Like, I don't want to bake a cake. You know what I mean? But if it's anything else, that's fine. Major Matt Mason was big when I was a kid. Bendable astronaut with all kinds of astronaut equipment. I don't remember him. I think we talked about this before, Alishon. I don't remember Major Matt Mason. Major Matt Mason.
Who's Major Matt Nason? Nason. That was terrible. I'll shut up now.
Do I own a hot plate? Yeah, we have a burner, the electric burner. We have one of those. Yeah, see, I don't remember this at all. The Matt Mason toy that
Can you please share it so I could look at the toy?
yeah, hold on here. Let me find a good picture of it. Yeah, it looks cool. Let me find one with some of the accessories. Oh, now this picture looks familiar. I feel like this one right here. Hold on, let's see if I can get an actual usable picture of it. I feel like this one. Yeah, this looks familiar. Hold on, here we go.
Oh, I don't think I've ever seen that.
That
Looks like it has a
looks
Snarf
familiar.
picture on it.
So I'm trying to. I think that the yellow part was squeezable, right? You squeezed it, and it made the capsule move up and down in the water, or do something. I can't remember what it is. Right? Is that? Did you have that one, Alishon? I can't remember what that one did, but I feel like it was meant to be almost like a bathtub. I said bathtub because Dennis came in. He said, "I'm back, bitches, better than ever," and so I said bathtub. Moon Station, Moonwalker. That right there looks very familiar. I think I had that. So yes, I do own a hot plate. Terry says he's got a Slim Jim that's been in the back of my car for over a year. And again, it has to be something legitimate food item. And I know Terry's joking, obviously, but it's got to be a legitimate food item that is not expired and won't make me sick. Just that. I'm trying to figure out how to get you a pizza so it doesn't cost $100. Gina says I need to send Rico toasted ravioli. Yeah, there's something you can make real quick in the air fryer. Yes.
I had toasted ravioli for my birthday. Oh, Nico, what'd you do? I had my brother came back, in from St. Louis. So they brought a bunch of food from the hill. That's like where the Italians hang out in St. Louis. And brought a whole bunch of toasted ravioli, manicotti, and fettuccine carbonara, and cannolis, and other stuff. I don't know. It was all delicious.
Hey, Jorge.
But the toasted ravioli was wonderful.
I don't know if I've ever had those or not. I feel like I have, but I don't remember. So, yeah, Gina, you're going to need to send those to me.
It's a St. Louis thing. And gooey butter cake. You'd probably love that, too.
We've talked about that before.
Oh, yeah,
I think you said. I think you talked about it. Yeah. And I think you showed us to us. And I think somebody was going to make one for you, or somebody did make one for you or something. And I hadn't heard of it. And yeah, DoorDash does not deliver here, or actually the one pizza place that does deliver here doesn't always. I have to call them and see if they've got enough people, because they don't, for whatever reason. Well, we don't have any drivers tonight, and we're like at the limit of their delivery area. Lebanon bologna, I definitely want to try. Skipper brought some, and Ed got to try it, but I have not tried it. He was supposed to bring some, but have I ever eaten? How do you pronounce it? Is it morcilla, or is it? Or how do you? I don't know. I don't even know what that is, so I'm going to look it up real quick. So I probably haven't.
Oh my gosh, Nico!
No, I definitely have not morcilla or morcilla. It's morcilla or morcilla, Spanish blood sausage. I have not. I would totally try that though. Spanish
Turned off my
black blood sausage. Yeah, I would definitely try. What about you, Ed?
Yeah, but he turned my camera completely off. I mean, it's like, come on, buddy, you can't sit here. You gotta move. Hey, stop it. Move. Okay, now I got to figure out. He turned off my camera on the keyboard.
Look at you.
I pushed a button that looked like a camera.
Hogshead cheese, I've had that. Bull testicles, yeah, I would eat them. Bex was talking about that. You know, she's in Colorado. She was talking about the Rocky Mountain oysters. Yep, not afraid of that.
I bet she loves them.
And here's the thing: I can't say no. So that's what makes it fun. Is no matter what you guys send, as long as it's a legitimate human food item, I have to try it, and it can't be out of, it can't be expired badly. It can't make me sick. Tuna eyeballs. Oh, it sounds disgusting, but yep, I would. That sounds really. Eyeballs will be horrible, especially if they're like you cut into them and they just pop. Wendell Liqueurs here.
Hiya.
Jay said he doesn't like blood sausage either.
I don't know. Is it very irony? If it has a
do
lot of
not know.
iron in it, like flavor,
Sure.
I don't think I'd like it.
I have no idea. I've had menudo. Yeah, Keith, I've had menudo quite a few times. No problem with menudo. I've had haggis. My grandma made haggis. She's Scottish through and through. So when I was a kid, I had haggis.
She was a haggis?
She wasn't my favorite.
Aw.
She's still around. That grandma's still around. She's in her hundreds. I don't know exactly how old, but she's like 104 or so. But yeah, she used to make haggis when I was a kid. I talked about it. I never liked any of her cooking. I don't remember a single time she made any kind of food that I actually enjoyed. But I stopped being around her when I was about 13 or so. So, kids being young. Yes, I did, Patty. I did. Went through the whole group. Yes. I mean, I figure I got to collect them all, right?
See,
I ate menudo growing up until my buddy told me what it was, and never again. Sorry?
That line that's shiny is all dried. And it's making it very hard to sculpt.
But that's the thing, Keith. You said you ate it and you enjoyed it enough, right? But then somebody told you what it was and you decided not ever again. I figure if you've already eaten it and you enjoyed it, who cares what it's made out of? Right? Unless you know it's going to make you sick, or you know what I mean, something like that. Unless it's horrible for you or something, and there's a reason that way. But if it's just because of what it is, I saw how they make the sausage. I've seen how they make the sausage, and I don't have any problem still with. They say never find out how they make the sausage. Yep, everybody's been asking me about balut, and that's fine. Yeah, again, anything. There's nothing. There's everything. Everything that's sent that's our contract. You guys are spending money to send me something, so I can't be very picky and say no. Hell no, I'm not going to eat that because you've already sent it to me. So, I mean, I suppose people could reach out, but no, it's just not fair for me to be picky and choosy about what it is. So anything food item that is sent, then I will consume on the stream. That's how we have to do it. If I start picking and choosing, I think that ruins the fun, right? What do you think, Ed?
Yeah, dude. I dropped it on the floor underneath the thing where all the cat fur is.
So now is it covered?
Yeah, but
It's
look,
extra.
it's on my finger.
It's extra fibers. Watermelon pickles. I don't know that I've ever had those, but I would definitely try those.
Did you hear that Pizza Hut is now making a pickle pizza?
No, but that's funny because we were just talking about pickled pizza last night. Pickle pizza.
Yeah, they're doing that to increase sales for Domino's.
Smart ass. I believed you though, because I know like
They are.
Lisa loves pickle pizza. I have never had it. So what is it? It's not just pickles on a regular pizza. It's a special kind of pizza, right?
I have no idea. I mean, when I lived in Kansas City, they used to put 2 pickles on every pizza at the pizza factory. I don't know why they did it, but they would do it.
Hi, Coral. I'm looking up pickle pizza and just see if there's like a standard. Dill pickle pizza. Let's see if there's any. Yeah, I'm just gonna grab one of these. How about all recipes? Well, no, let's look for someplace. All right, foodnetwork.com. Let's look at that. We're just gonna grab one source here. Is pizza with no tomato sauce but plenty of pickles, garlic, and cheese a pizza? Oh, they're saying, is it? So
I
yeah,
think a pizza is anything you want to make because there's so many different versions of pizza.
so
Whatever you do, don't tell me what my pizza sucks.
yeah, I'm with you there. People that are like, this doesn't belong on that. Well, don't put it on there and shut the up then.
Yeah, because pizza is made for every. It's like you don't tell somebody what to put on their personal sandwich.
People can, let people enjoy things. Don't ruin it. All right, let's see. This is Instagram. Here's a picture of pickled pizza.
Boy, I could go for some buffalo wings right now.
Pickled pizza.
It's really sticky.
In the wine. So that's what it looks like. What do you think, Ed?
Yeah, I know.
No, I would.
Okay. So my pickle story is from Nashville. Now I do like pickles, like on some sandwiches and stuff, and I love them on grilled cheese. But I was the designated driver at a UAW convention in Nashville like 10 years ago, maybe 15, I don't know, a long time ago. And they were all taking shots. And they wanted to take this one shot where you take Jack Daniels and then you take a shot of pickle juice, then a shot of Jack Daniels. And they said, Ed, you can have one shot since you're a designated driver, but one shot's not going to kill you. And I can't do the pickle juice. And they were like, you gotta do it. It's like, I can't do pickle juice.
You gotta do it.
Sick. And they're like, it's just one shot. I took the pickle juice and I threw up. And I was the designated driver. I ran outside and threw up. And there was a guy out there who said, I think you've been drinking too much.
Yeah, it was pickle juice. Don't make you drink. I have no trouble with pickle juice. I can do shots of that. I've drank pickle juice out of the jar before. Not a lot, not like gulping it down, but Pyle says, just joining. What's up, Pyle? What is Ed making today?
I am making a pirate.
Something not fishy related, like his normal ones. So that's why he decided to do it over here.
Yeah. I'm making a G.I. Joe Dreadnought.
Craft Ed. Pickle juice is good. Kenny, what's up, Kenny? He said, what did you eat today? Kenny, I tried these sauces from our friend Jay from Nano Aquarium Guy. There's a yellow and a red. They're just tiny bit spicy, but really enjoy them. The yellow has a little bit of mustard in it. It's a thicker one. And then the other one is like almost like a Thousand Island, and it's a little bit more runny. Whips World says, I drank the whole jar of pickle juice. I love that stuff. but there's a typo and it says I drank a whole jar of puckle juice. Puckle juice. Puckle juice sounds like something hockey players leave behind. Puckle juice.
No.
You probably can buy pickle juice like orange juice. We probably can.
I didn't even know that was a thing that people would order at a bar.
Yeah, I don't remember what the name of it is. Lumpy Dog. Lumpy Dog says, I once slammed a cup of pickle juice thinking it was Mountain Dew at an ultra marathon. Look at my face must have been priceless. Yeah, that's not a good. When you're expecting it, when you're expecting the Mountain Dew and you get that. Boudin, you've talked about Boudin. Jenna P says, I'm going to see if I can figure out a way to send Rico some Boudin. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. And Steven just described it as rice go-gurt. Yeah, I would try that. Scachata? I don't know. I've never had scachata. I've had horchata. Scachata. Schlamazel. Did you drop it again?
Yes. This time it's a holster.
Scachata.
Where'd I drop my tool? The tool I was using.
Oh, scachata is a thin pizza.
Hey, Gina, do you like Emo's pizza?
Ooh, chock full of anchovies. That sounds good. Yeah. That sounds really good. I think I'd like that. It sounds tasty.
Love it.
Mikey B, yes, please do. And the email's at the top of the screen up there, Rico Stan. Yeah, please do just send me an email and I will get you my my address to send stuff.
Okay.
Pickleback. It's a pickle chaser for Jameson.
If you have a holster like on your breast right here, do you have the gun this way or this way?
I would think
I'll just
this
look at the
way,
picture.
right? Because if you can't, it's got to be so you can grab it from this. So I would think it would be pointing out.
Oh,
am I wrong?
This is a knife there. I'm going to put a gun there.
I wouldn't eat anchovies with your mouth. I like anchovies. Yeah, I like anchovies a lot. I'll eat them right out of the can, right out of the tin. Kimchi, yeah. Oh, yeah, I've had kimchi a lot of time.
Does that look like a holster that you'd have a big gun in?
Sure. Especially once you paint it.
Yeah.
So the boudin is traditionally rice, liver, seasonings, and veggies.
I wonder if his hands pop off. Should I try?
Don't break it.
Uh-oh. I don't think his hands come off. Oh, no, not the boudin. Do you know what that is?
It's liver, rice, seasonings, and veggies.
I thought that was the baby duck eggs.
Oh no, that was the balut. They were talking about that earlier, though.
Balut.
And I said yes, I would do that too. Sardines better than anchovies. I'm opposite there. I do have sardines for later on in this week. Actually, probably tomorrow or whenever. Boudin. Pronounce it Boudin. 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 I've got oysters, smoked oysters, which I absolutely love. I love these. I eat these quite often. Got the sardines, and I got herring. So that's all. Whenever the next afternoon delight is, either tomorrow or whenever I do one next. Gotcha, Killer Kitty. Balut is duck eggs from Philippines. I have had Benjamin Peters. I have had blood sausage before. I have not had balut before. But definitely Blood sausage I've had a couple of times. Not a lot. I'm surprised that we haven't had it more because, again, my son-in-law's, he's from Warwickshire. So, in Nuneaton. So you think we'd have more of that kind of food. We always tell him when he comes over, when he's here, because he doesn't live here yet. He's still working on citizenship. What do you want to, because after a while, he's usually here for 90 days. So he gets tired of eating all the other stuff that we have. What kind of food do you eat at home most of the time? Let's have that. You can make that for us. Mondongo. I have not, Maritza, and that sounds. I've heard of mandingo, but that sounds even worse. Mondongo sounds like something very inappropriate. Mondongo. Maybe it's because it has dong right in the name. Let's look at that. It's a soup made from diced tripe, slow cooked.
I love a good ding dong.
Such as bell peppers, onions, carrots, cabbage, celery, tomatoes, cilantro, garlic, or root vegetables. No, I have not had that. And again, I would try it. There's very few things I wouldn't try food related. I'd at least try it. How do you know if you don't like something until you try it? Like this dried squid. I absolutely love it. I think this stuff is really good. I might actually buy some of this stuff for myself now. There's still, and so did my son, my youngest son. I gave him a couple packages of it.
Oh man, I had some good nuts on my birthday from St. Louis.
Yeah.
My brother, he found this, I think it's a Libyan candy market or Lebanon. I don't know. Some type of, and they make their own nuts, and they almost taste like they had shrimp sauce on them, and like a weird heat. And normally I don't like heat. But it was so weird. I really liked it. And I was searching all over for them last night, and Dad said that they ate them all.
So you don't know what the name of them was?
No. They were, and I asked my brother, and he says he didn't know. They just make them every day at the store, at the shop.
That sounds good. I'd try those
Middle
too.
Eastern candy.
Gina, Middle Eastern candy, like what? What was that?
Chocolates.
Oh.
Gina
said,
I tried ended up just being chocolate, and it was disappointing. Just chocolate.
Gina said sorry she was helping customers, but no, she doesn't like emos. Is that grew up on Cecil Whitaker's?
Oh, okay. I don't like emos either.
What is that?
I grew up on Godfathers. Emos is St. Louis's favorite famous pizza.
Nathan said he gets mad when I hear other people saying it wrong. Like, come on, we've all seen Duck Dynasty. I have never. We know it's Boudin. Yeah, I've never watched that. That's not my kind of.
Never watched
it. The Duck Dynasty.
I don't have anything against it. I don't think. I just never watched an episode. I wasn't watching much TV in the 2000s and 2010s teens.
Kenny said, "Don't forget to catch us on tonight for some D&D." Yep, on Mr. Manifestos, and my camera's blurry again. Oh, it actually slowed down too. I wonder if it's warm. A little bit.
I saw there was I went to a thing in St. Charles, and they had the old man with the beard at the festival. He was like the matron of honor or something. I don't know, not matron. What did they call the guy in charge of the parade?
I don't remember. They have they have a. I don't know. I know they have a name.
Well, he was that guy.
What is it? What is it called? The parade marshal, Dee Dee says. Hi, Dee Deekins. Keith said he eats the heck out of dried squid. Was bar food in Japan. Chocolate salty balls.
Never been to Japan.
Tripe. It's a little disgusting, yeah.
Rico, if you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go? Like a free trip.
Like just one place? That's so difficult. I have so many places I'd love to go.
I know, but I mean, you only get to be on The Price is Right once.
I don't know. Grand Marshal. Grand Marshal. That's the name.
If somebody invited me to go to Japan, I would go.
Well, sure, yeah, I'd love to go to Japan, but there's so many places, and if I only had to pick one,
I'd also like to go to Hong Kong.
Yeah, Italy, Scotland,
maybe.
all over the Caribbean.
Yeah,
all the, also a lot of the Pacific Islands. Philippines and Hawaii and just all. I mean, just God, there's so many places. New Zealand, yeah. Jay says, I would love to be able to travel. Todd, I don't think we said hi to Todd.
Hey, Todd, is it TJ Autocross Todd? Is it Todd McMahon?
I don't know Todd McMahon.
Is it Todd? I don't know which Todd was it.
It is TJ Autocross.
Oh, cool. I had a friend named Todd Jordan in high school.
I don't think he's here, but maybe.
No, not in high school. In elementary school.
Bali. Holly says Bali. Yeah. And Keith says Australia would be a great place. Favorite it's he's been to, and I've been to it a lot. Just so many places. It'd be hard to pick just one. I would basically say if somebody was giving me the paying for that trip, I'd say, pick where I'm going, because I would just love to go everywhere. I love the idea of traveling, but I just don't like the actual doing it. It's exhausting. I mean, just even a little bit of a drive can be exhausting. So airplane rides and stuff like that are sort of out. I'm tired.
I think it'd be cool to go to Portland and visit Kenny E.
Yeah. All over. I've never been to Pacific Northwest. I've been all over the rest of the United States, but never in that area. Never in that area. What's that?
Have you been to Chattanooga?
I've been in Tennessee. I don't remember if I've been to Chattanooga or not, but I was young.
Oh, darn it.
Yeah, I would like to visit an active volcano safely, as safe as you could be. I
don't think I want to visit an active volcano.
I think it'd be pretty neat to see. Just as long as we had a very quick, get out of danger card. I would go pretty much anywhere. I wouldn't want to go to cities
Russia?
that much. Yeah, sure. Russia's got some beautiful places. But I really wouldn't want to go to cities so much. I'd rather go to, nature scenes and stuff like that. I don't really want to, like New York City holds no appeal to me. No actual cities hold any appeal. I don't want to go to a city. I would rather go see, what that place has to offer nature-wise. Chernobyl.
Africa?
Oh, yeah, all over Africa. Yeah, there's plenty of beautiful places there.
Not me. Too many things that bite me.
Yeah, we've got plenty of those things here, too.
Yeah, I don't want to get bit by a TT fly.
Titty fly?
TT fly.
I've never been out of North America, so Canada and Mexico, that's it. That's as far as I've been. Not the same. Well, actually, I've been to Mexico more often. We used to go down to Rocky Point. Not every year, but pretty regularly. Even when right after we got out of high school, we would go down quite often for spring break, even though at the time I wasn't even going to school. But it was always fun. I mean, after a while, you're down there. You're there for like 5 days, and after a while, you're just drinking beer for the water. You don't even You don't even. It's not affecting you because you've been drinking so much. I gotta watch out for those titty flies. Shoe fly, don't titty me.
I used to, or no, I didn't used to, but I've been close to Cuba.
I've not been that close.
Cuba.
Yeah.
I've seen Cuba with my eyeballs, but I haven't actually stood on it.
I'd like to go to Cuba. Mikey B says, I've seen your video from your hot air balloon you got for Father's Day. It's awesome. And for people that came in late, this is what that actually is. It's still just, it's a low-end drone, but it's above a toy level. So it says right on the manual, not a toy, 16 years old and older. So it's not a high-end one by any means. I think even like the DJ one that's so popular is higher end, but it's still pretty nice. It does 4K photos and it does 1080p video. Although you could see that video wasn't super stable. Just a little bit of wind and it's moving all over the place. But it was a huge surprise, massive surprise. I mean, if I got a shirt for Father's Day, I would have been, wow, cool, thanks guys. That sounded sarcastic, but I didn't mean it. I'd be surprised at that. So getting something like this was, I got a little emotional because I was so surprised by it. So it's cool. I'm having fun with it. I've already crashed it twice. So, but I'm learning how to fly it correctly and get used to it. And it goes up pretty far. I don't know how far up it is, but yep. I actually do have to register that one, Ivy. Yep, and I've already read the thing and watched the what's it called, the safety
manual
video for it. No, there's a safety video that you have to watch. The DJs are pretty nice. But yeah, I do have to register it because it's above a certain weight and it goes a certain height. Rico got emotional. Say it ain't so. Yep, I'm not afraid of emotions. I share them all the time. You're awfully quiet over there, Ed.
Well, I'm just going to town on him.
That's phrasing. So
he's supposed to look like a pirate.
What's the color?
I'm going to put a sword in this little thing.
Ouch.
Well,
don't do that.
It's like shoulder pad things are purple. So he doesn't have to look just like the original cartoon. But, well, that one's not purple.
He looks like Robin Hood.
See, there's been lots of different artists.
Now he looks like a pirate.
Yeah.
That other one, though, he looked like Robin Hood.
Wow.
Who is that? Who's down there? Is that 11?
Zanzibar.
11? You want to come say hi? Up? Up?
Dagger.
Come here. Oh, here's the little girl.
Wow. I didn't think you loved that one anymore.
Oh, yeah. 11, she's a good girl. Want to say hi to people? You want to say hi? Huh? She's a good girl, Miss 11. Uh-oh. Look.
She's throwing up? Oh.
Wally's always so jealous.
Wally's so much bigger.
Oh, yeah. She's like, she's a good girl.
Is 11 afraid of Wally?
No, not in any way.
Wally could beat her butt.
Yeah, but she yells at him all the time. Like when he gets zoomies, she'll tell him to stop. She chases him and stuff and barks at him and yells at him. She's like the mom of the three, even though Pugsy's the oldest. Pugsy's about 11 years old now. Pugsy's just very mild-mannered, but 11 always sort of tells them what to do. It's funny. Yeah, it's funny. Nathan got a bunch of tools for Father's Day. He's got to go buy them. Home Depot is Ryobi Day still coming. Nice.
That's awesome.
Whip. She definitely thinks she runs the house, and she is so spoiled. Oh my God, she is so spoiled. She gives me the eyes. I can't help it. Like I take Wally out, and if he does a good job while he's outside, he comes in, he gets a treat. Every single time she's sitting there too, just looking up at me with those big eyes, and she gets a little nugget as well, just a little tiny little bit. But I mean, she's not even doing anything to get it. But she just looks at me, and she's got those puppy dog eyes, and just looking up, so sad. She's sitting so pretty. So they definitely have me wrapped around their finger. All three dogs. Puggers might come back too. Pugsy, you want to come say hi? Puggies doesn't like to be picked up though. Puggers, come here.
I say you pick him up if he likes it or not. It's for TV.
I don't like to bother. Puggers, you want to come say hi to people? Come here, Pugsy. Pugsy. Come here. Yeah. Aiden's gone today. They all went out. My mother-in-law is in town, and my sister-in-law, and they all went out shopping. They're all right. We get along.
My gosh. Okay. My sister-in-law was very nice this weekend, which is very unusual. So that was good.
So who all came? Who all was at your house for your birthday and for Father's Day?
Well, my sister. Well, my whole sister's clan, except for the two oldest boys. Brock and Preston weren't there, but they're busy.
How old are they?
Preston's 32.
Oh,
and he's down in Florida and stuff, or Texas, and Brock is trying to find a job down in Texas.
And those are your nephews?
Yeah, they're the two oldest, and Brock is like 29, I think now. But my niece that's 24 came down, or maybe she's 23, came down from West Virginia, and then Gabby, Darby, and Bruce were all there, and Bruce just got a job with the state. Okay, he's 17.
That's not your Uncle Bruce. When you said Bruce, I was thinking Uncle Bruce.
Oh yeah, no, he was named after my Uncle Bruce. He's only 17, a junior in high school, but he got a job doing construction when he was like 13 because he's such a big, strong kid. One of his teachers her husband owns a construction company, and they hired him, and he put his 2 weeks in there because he's so good at excavating and stuff like that. The state hired him to be an excavator in the forest parks. So he's going to prevent, forest fires by knocking down the bad trees in between and stuff, because they always have to have it's a way to prevent forest fires. If the trees get too thick, major problems could happen.
Well, especially when there's a lot of old dead growth, old dead trees and stuff in there. So cleaning out the dead stuff does. I mean, forest fires aren't inherently bad. They serve a purpose, but they've gotten a little out of control.
Well, they have a cabin for these guys to stay during the week, and then they can come back on the weekends and stuff. But it's got a pool table, everything, and it's on top of a mountain overlooking.
Oh, nice.
He says it's amazing. And they said that he's like the youngest guy they've ever hired, but he was so good at using the machinery. They're like, we want to hire this kid, because they were shorthanded, and they asked him to, somehow they got his name, and he was clearing some land for them, and they were like, sheesh, this kid really likes to tear trees down. And he's real good at the levers and stuff. But yeah, so he got a great job doing that. my niece got some type of really good job, Gabby, selling paint, but she was offered that job a while ago. Because she's like top of her class in painting cars and stuff, and then she went to a car show and she was volunteered to help sell paint at a car show, and she sold so much car paint. They were like, "Oh my gosh, we'll hire you," you know. And they gave her $100 for doing such a good job, and some real expensive sander for sanding cars easy, because you got to sand the paint off. And it's like they got her the top of the end sander so to take the paint off real fast to make it easier and stuff, but I guess it's for Paint House or something. I was talking to Josh about it, and he said that they're like the kings of paint. So that was a great job for her. So that's cool. And then Darby, she's 14 and she's the tallest girl in the family. She's like almost 5'11", and she's been playing volleyball. She doesn't even look like herself. She's like, she went from this ugly looking little pod to the flower, So weird.
So she was an ugly kid, and now she's growing up and she's blooming.
Well, I don't know if she was an ugly kid, but
Whip had to take off. See you, Whip, and Skipper came in. Hi, Skip. What's up, buddy?
Skip,
it's good to see you.
Oh, well, and my nephew's working really close to where Whip's house is. Or gonna be
his house down there in Tennessee.
Yeah. I got to go to Whip's land not too long ago.
Yeah.
But
I would have loved to have been there.
Nephew's about 10 minutes from where Whip is. But he's just going to work part-time during the school year, but full-time during the summer. And then once he's graduates high school, they said, we want you full-time. So, wow, that's awesome.
Cool. That's good. He found, doesn't have to worry about it. He found something he likes to do that make a decent living at such a young age. Jeez.
Crazy.
I was 25.
So crazy.
I think. 25 when I decided what I wanted to do and went back to school for it. So, because all I was doing was partying the whole time. It was just constant. I had been married and I got divorced, and that after I got divorced, I went a little bit off the rails. I was Scooter Putin. Amazing job. So those are grenades?
Yeah. And then I'll give him a big handgun to hold.
I like big handgun. Big handgun. I like those.
Yeah. Let's do something a little different with this.
So all of them will be painted differently, each little bit. Yeah. Now, what kind of paint did you say you're using? Spray paint on those?
Oh, that's just to. I'll use the same paint that I use on everything.
Oh, okay.
But I want to spray paint it, so that way I've got a good primer on it. There. I just made I'm going to loop a sword on that side thing, so I just put some little dots to kind of make it look more like a chain.
It does look like a chain. It looks amazing. Just the fact that you just whip that up really quick like that. Skipper's got a modal on and some videos to work on.
I tied his little thing there. I mean, even though I couldn't get this clay to come out smooth because it's half dried, I kind of like that rough, bumpy look.
It does, yeah, because it's not too smooth. It actually looks like material, right?
Yeah.
Dee Dee said Scooter Putin can't get off track unless they're very strong-willed. So there's a lot of AI services out there now that will take your live stream and cut it into shorts for you automatically. And I got into one where they're just rolling it out and they're testing it, and so they need feedback and stuff like that. So I've been making some shorts out of video. So I'm going back to all my old live streams, the focus-ons, and taking little bits of them out and creating shorts out of those to advertise the focus on a little bit, because I'm trying to get it back to where it was as far as viewership and people wanting to sign up and things like that. So That's nice though, because you don't have to do anything. All you do is paste the URL for your live stream, and it takes care of everything. It captions them. It does a good job of, like, when you're interviewing somebody. Sorry, is that loud? I think somebody's coming up to the door, package or something.
Oh, I couldn't hear anything.
Can't hear it? Okay.
Maybe, is there a puppy dog barking?
Yeah, Wally's barking. And
It's
so is
not loud
11. Like when I'm talking, it focuses on my face, but then it switches because it's a short, so it's only that little bit of space. When the next person talks, it automatically cuts to them, and it has the captions underneath. It does all that stuff for you. So it creates.
That's great.
And it'll create like 50 shorts out of a 2-hour live stream, and then you can just go and pick and choose all the ones that you want. Skipper said the dog is loud.
Well, Skipper, though, is a young man with sensitive ears.
So it's a cool tool, and I think it'll help advertise the Focus on streams a little bit. Plus, give me some shorts content to put out there, even though the shorts aren't doing anything again. Going through another phase. Did yours respond?
Everybody.
Did yours come back a little bit? They were going. You said they were doing pretty bad.
Yeah, they've just gone to pot. So, I mean, I'm gonna put some out too today after we get done here. I'll make 2 quick ones. Gosh, I'm trying to find where my stupid thing is.
Yeah, mine have not been doing well at all. Like 20 views. When they're doing well, they get like 1,500, but
I haven't gotten a 1,500 in forever. Yesterday, I got a 1,300 and a 17.
Fishymon's here.
Whoa, Fishymon's awesome.
He said Rico likes cool tools. Yep, I put it in the freezer, if you know what I mean. I still have Mondongo open.
And look at this. It's getting 159% or 158% viewage. So people are watching it 1.5 times.
Because what I do is I open up the browser and I put it on one of the shorts and just let it run through over and over again. And it counts each one as, so I'm sure at some point it weighs it, so like once I do 5 full views, then it doesn't count it as much. But I've noticed on my own too, like Michelle will do that same thing for me. She'll open up the short and just let it run, and it does count, at least for a while. Maybe they adjust it as time goes on, but she'll play it 5 times.
This is the video.
Which one is that? Is that the ornate or?
Yeah, this is the ornate. I did this for Whip because he asked if this other one was just amazing. This video, I did it in high def video and everything. And it's my favorite Bisher. It's the Deltese, and it eats that fish so fast. It's unbelievable. It just disappears. I wanted to try one in high def to see what that'd be like, and yeah, dang it, I keep dropping it all on the floor.
That looks like pizza pie substrate, Patty says.
Yeah, bloodworm.
So right now, it just finished. So I took my Rachel O'Leary live stream, the interview, and it made how many? It was an hour and 58 minutes. It made 26 shorts from it.
Holy cow.
So those ones weren't very good, man. That was a long time ago now. And like my room looks so much better now than it did then. So does the camera and everything. And just even the sound is off.
Patty says that I should have warned her before I let her see that.
What did we see?
I don't think she likes Bichers. She probably thinks they look like snakes.
Oh, the eating the other fish.
The fish was dead.
That part of it.
The guppy was dead. So I recycled it. I mean, she'd just given birth and she died giving birth. And I looked at her to make sure she didn't like have a worm or something, and she didn't. Her gills weren't red. She just passed away giving birth. So I
That's a
fed
good way to do it.
the Bisher.
I'm gonna take some guppies out. I accidentally put a couple of guppies in the 75, and now there's like guppies do. Now there's a butt ton of them, a bajillion of them. So today I'm gonna just scoop a bunch of them out and take them in for the tub outside. Get it ready, get it going. There's some good looking ones in there, so hopefully those will be the ones that go to the clash. Hopefully there's some pretty ones this time. Last time they weren't. It was weird. I don't know if the water got cold. I don't know, because people have said yes and no to temperatures, but almost all the ones I took to the Keystone Clash were very pale and almost entirely female. It was weird.
Yeah,
I don't know.
weird.
I don't know why the males, disappeared. At the beginning of the season, I obviously put a bunch of males in there and some nice looking ones, but by the end, those were gone. It was all females.
Well, you know what? If you had some frogs in there, males are easier to catch, eat.
There wasn't any frogs in there, at least regularly. Maybe once in a while. I never saw one, but they weren't covered, so there was access. There's definitely frogs in the pond, but not in the tubs. But
Well,
that doesn't mean it
the
couldn't
males are
get
going to
in.
be easier to eat for everything,
Yeah,
not just the frogs too. But
yeah. So you could be right. It could be something. I mean, I didn't see anything to there. Will you bring guppies to the clash from the 75 gallon that haven't been outside? There probably won't be. I'm going to try and get them all, so they should all be outside for the summer. And that's what I did the year before too. And they were beautiful the year before.
I think I'd rather have pond guppies than tub or tank guppies because the sun just makes them look so nice.
It does. It does. So I might mix some, Patty. If there just happens to be some left in the tanks or something by the time it's time to go for the clash. I keep just a few though for the next year to grow out again and take to give away. Oh, and I found a couple pieces of the slate that I was talking about. So I do have 2 pieces right now, but at least now I know where to look for them. They were actually grown over in an area where we used to have a fire pit. So I'm going to dig through there some more. So I'll have at least some little, they weren't very big. They're probably only maybe 4-inch square pieces of slate, but I'll have at least a few of those to bring. And we're going to collect some more this weekend too. So I should have a bunch of wood too for it. I've got quite a bit now, but should be a ton of wood again. So what are you building now? What are you making now?
I'm making him a sword.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Like a scimitar? It's not even a scimitar though, is it? Because it looks like it has a longer handle. I think that's got a different name. I could be wrong.
I'm going to put a great big hand guard on it for his.
So that will make it look like a pirate sword and a scimitar. Rapier, maybe? Yeah. No, rapier would be smaller blade, right? Nathan says, I can't wait for the Endlers to breed. My first time with them, so hopefully I get a bunch of them soon. Like Endlers, never had them, but I mean, they are basically the same as guppies. I know that upsets people, but they're close enough. So guppies are so easy. Patty says, my Rico guppies last on average a year and a half. I still have one going. Should be 2 in early September. Hi, Salient. Skipper's going to go mow.
So it's going to kind of look like that.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
I'm going to glue the handle on separately.
I'm done with guppies. I'm only keeping them just to take to the clash to give away. Salient, let's see. What's a good word for today? Today's good word is chicken strips. Chicken strips.
That's good. Wish I had some chicken strips right now.
I've got some right here still. I'm going to dip in this mustardy yellow goodness.
When this show's over, I'm going to go upstairs and cook myself some Polish sausages. What do you think of that?
Hold on, I'm eating.
He always gets to eat the good stuff while I just sit here and make crap.
I don't.
Oh,
I don't think outside. I think outside fish are probably even healthier than the inside fish. I think there's less things for them to get into, right?
Well, outdoor ones would be exposed to elements that could give them, like, let's say somehow a mosquito from the lake brings in something that could make them sick or something. So indoor ones, they're in a bubble.
Yeah, but there's also
you're adding
constant issues with those too, and if people aren't, changing their water, if they're not taking care of them, whereas outdoors, a change of water happens almost, automatically with the evaporation and the rain and everything else. I talks good.
I think they're less stressed outside. So I think diseases are less chances to develop, but I think you have a higher chance of like parasites coming in and
Okay.
outside elements. But it's very easy. I've seen a lot of people that do put stuff in there, make sure that they like deworm them and stuff before they bring them in at the winter time, but I don't worry about it myself. I just watch them, and if they look like they're getting sick, then I worry about them.
Yeah. It'll be nice to free up that other tank too, because I'm taking some from the 75, but I have another 29 gallon up in the corner here that's just the entire tank is going out there. Everything that's in that tank is going out in the tub. So that's one more tank I'll have down. Although I think I might just change it out and use that for the rice fish. Some of them. Salient said he's going to call me Zeus from now on. I'm pretty sure you're fine with that. whatever nicknames. That's better than what a lot of people call me. I definitely have seen that. So whatever works, Salient. Nathan says, I don't know what I have, but I believe they're originally from a Fish Fan member. I know mine, you got them from Richard Reynolds. Gotcha. That's a good source to get them from.
I'm going to paint that so it looks like some type of big tooth from a cobra snake or something that would be poisonous or something, since they're part of cobra.
Uh-oh. You lost the handle. They look amazing.
Well, I don't know. I appreciate it.
They do. Now, these ones you have to cook, right? But they're very little because you're using a Sculpey?
The white stuff I've got to cook. But I didn't want to cook stuff that's going to go on their bodies.
Gotcha.
So it just hardens to a rock on their bodies. But the epoxy, I just don't like it because it's already half dried. And it really messed up, so I can't really sculpt it good. Because normally you can really get detailed with the green stuff. Like you can take a cloth and push it over it and give it that weird, cool texture. I tell you what, man, this guy, he's just cheap. I don't like this G.I. Joe at all.
It's his head it looks like it's from something else.
He just looks like crap. I mean, look at how much cooler this G.I. Somebody's calling me. I don't know who it is. Look at how much cooler this G.I. Joe is. He looks like a real G.I. Joe.
His head looks like Robert, not De Niro.
Redford. And then
no.
Cobra Commander looks great. So I don't know what they're doing by making this cheapy guy. And then Baroness, she looks really good. She looks like an evil woman. Oh, I didn't mean all women are evil, just the Baroness. She's bad.
Good save. Salient said he told his wife that I look like Kenny Rogers, and she loves Kenny. She said, hell no, not even close. But I disagree. No, I agree with your wife for sure. Nathan says he needs to find somebody that does tubs and ponds in extreme heat. Well, Steven's going to be doing a pond this year, his first ones. Jess has been doing ponds. You know, she's in Louisiana there, so that's pretty good heat, right?
What's extreme heat?
Well, he's in Southwest Florida.
But I mean, like Southwest. That's where everybody is. That's where all the fish farms are. All you need is okay. If you make sure that it's shaded for only gets direct sunlight like 6 hours of the day, direct sunlight, you can put in fountains because it probably averages in the high 90s here in July and August. And so I have a huge tree that's kind of behind them that's going to give it a lot of shade. I have a fountain in each pond. That way the water's going to come up out of the fountain and break the plane. And that gets oxygen back into the water because that's one of the big problems with hot water is the oxygen leaves. And it'll also just create an atmosphere to help break up the heat. You can put lilies in there. Like water hyacinths live in Florida everywhere in the lakes and rivers. So you can get water hyacinth and put it in there. And that's going to block the sun from hitting the water to create heat. So there's a lot of things you can do to keep the heat down and your fish will be fine. I mean, my guppies were probably in 85 degrees all summer long last year and it didn't, that sounds like it's hot for guppies, but they didn't have a problem with it.
It just shortens their lifespan, right?
Yeah, they grow quicker.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, though, is they're having babies, and then the babies are getting a big jump start on life.
Salient said, "Tell Ed I grew up in the '80s when the toys were awesome, like Tonka trucks, and had tons of GI Joes. Matchbox cars they still have were metal and built to last. These new toys are shit."
Yeah.
Yeah. Even the toys in the '60s and '70s were, solid and built to last a lot more too. Planned obsolescence. He said I used to ride my Tonka trucks down the hills. And Killer Kitty would like to know what type of fountains do you use for your pond?
I don't use those ones that I used the ones that have the solar, but because I only got 6 hours, I'm trying to do 6 or less hours, they don't work much. So I go to Lowe's and I just buy their smallest fountain and you can control it. And it comes with a little stick that comes out of it and it has like a control. So you can make it look like a little bloom. You can have it shoot little straight outs. Well, here, let me grab one. I got an empty box in the other room.
I haven't tried this yet, people. Michelle got me this. It's can be used as a fountain as well. It's just a little pump, but it's solar. But it also has a ton. So the tub doesn't have to be, the tub where this is placed doesn't have to be in the sun. But this can be raised up to be in the sun. So it's a good. I haven't tried it out yet. There's no battery. So as soon as that sun is gone, but I'm thinking about it for a little tub pond I want to do.
So this is one I don't know where I got it, but you see it can make the little waterfalls, but they come with a whole bunch of accessories. I don't know what this is. This is Samsung. Oh, it's earbud lid things. I don't know how that got in there, but that's kind of cool. But okay. See, this one will shoot little streams up out of the top, or you can put this down in the hose. So the hose is coming straight up, and there's like different size. Well, no, maybe they're the exact same because I have more than one thing. But you put this down the hose that's coming up, and it creates that little ball of water that goes over that falls down. But it really works great. I mean, it is just if you want a whole bunch of little streams or the fountain. but they cost like $25, I think, for the cheapest one at Home Alone at Office Depot or what Lowe's. That's where I buy them.
I was showing him this one, Ed, because it's solar, but it's got a ton. So you don't have to, you can put it in a place. This can be in the pond or tub, and this can be a distance away that actually gets a lot more sun, lifted way up or something.
Oh, nice.
So it's got, quite a bit. I haven't tried it out yet.
Yeah, it's really long.
I want to do just a very, very small, it's like a 3-gallon. It's actually just a plant potter, but it doesn't have any holes in the bottom. It's a plastic one. I'm going to dig that, put that in the ground, and it's a good height and stuff, but that's going to go in the ground by the front door, and I'm going to use this for the fountain. So it'll be up high enough. There's enough that I can put it up on the eaves so it gets sun for, a big chunk of the day.
That's awesome.
So it's a good combination. But again, when I was telling them too, when you were away, the bad part is there's no battery. So as soon as that sun is gone, it stops working. If there was a battery, it would be nice because then it charges up the battery. And Keith said I had solar pumps, but they didn't last long. And Patty said she's got the plants from KJE are doing great. And the water lettuce that she got from me is going strong in her tanks. And that's water lettuce from Ed, too. Ed sent me the original water lettuce. I need to put some out in the pond today. In fact, I'm going to spend the rest of the afternoon. In fact, we should stop pretty soon here. Killer Kitty, she gave another $4 super chat. That's her second one of the day. Thanks, Killer Kitty.
She's awesome. I think Patty, if she has your water lettuce that used to be my water lettuce, that makes her my Eskimo sister.
Your what? Eskimo sister?
Yeah, if she's got water lettuce from you that was originally from me, that makes her my Eskimo sister.
I've never heard the phrase Eskimo sister.
Oh well.
What is second removed or something? What does it mean?
Yeah, that means that she got something that I had.
Is that usually used like in the STD world or something? I don't know.
I don't know about the STD world.
She got something that I had.
There used to be this stupid show called oh gosh, what was it? The League. There's a fantasy football show.
Yeah, I know that one. I watched a few of them. I need to actually go back and watch. I watched like the first few.
Do you know who Taco is?
No, I don't remember any of the characters' names.
Taco is the moron brother-in-law. That was just a complete idiot. That everybody loved. But he's a moron. Like he would draft 8 kickers and stuff.
Oh.
But, he came up with the term Eskimo brother.
I don't think he came up with it because I just looked it up. It's actually very old. Eskimo sisters. Yeah? Eskimo sister, according to Urban Dictionary, is when you and your friend slept with the same guy.
Yeah, well, that's what an Eskimo brother would be. For 2 guys. But we're also Eskimos if it's the same water lettuce.
Oh, no. Eskimo Brothers was made by the League. Yes, they did come up with it. I just looked up the etymology of it, and it is 2 men who have been physically intimate with the same woman. It's usually considered offensive and a little bit off taste. Well, I mean, Eskimo is slang, right? But
no, there's Eskimos. Eskimos get really mad when you call, or actually it's the Inuits that get really mad when you call them Eskimos. But Eskimos don't want to be called Inuits either. Because they're 2 different tribes.
Let's get away from that. Let's not talk about that stuff.
Sorry, Patty.
What did Patty say? Only if I have your guppies am I your insert indigenous race here, sister. So you have to collect it only, Nathan. Oh, the water lettuce. They can't have it there, but can't buy it anymore. You could have it, but can't buy it or transfer it from person to person. I get that because it goes crazy down there. It's so invasive and it can grow like mad down there. It grows great in my pond too. Like I'll take the little ones outside that are, an inch in size, and by a month later they're 6 inches tall by 8 inches around. They get massive. Let's go for another 10 minutes. That'll make it 3:30. So that's 2 hours and 15 minutes. Okay, sound good?
Awesome.
Then I can get
Sounds
outside
great.
and do some stuff with the tanks and stuff with the tubs. What is everybody else doing? Our Alishon said he's starting to do his fish outside. I think we finally can. I was looking at the 10-day, and almost all the nights were right around 60 degrees for the low. So I think we'll be fine finally. It's going to be beautiful here. I mean, we have like 1 or 2 days where we're going to hit 80, but it's going to be in the mid to low 70s for the next 10 days. And 50s or 60 degrees, right around 60 degrees at night. So good sleeping weather. And although I like it 50s at night. I leave all the windows open. 50 degrees is nice, cool. Killer Kitty's making morning wood. Rapashi. Morning wood Rapashi.
Oh,
She put that later.
I was about to say we're gonna have to put her down. That probably didn't
Nathan
sound
said-
good either. I don't know. I'm not saying
I don't know.
anything correctly today.
I don't know if it's even around my area. I know more north in Florida, it's wild. I haven't seen down here. Grant said, don't get caught transporting it. And Keith already put some fish out already. I was thinking about it this weekend, but we just had too much going on. Plus, it was still supposed to be like Saturday night was like 52 or something like that. So,
is Grant
and
here?
Allison- who? No,
Oh.
no. Nathan said, Grant said, don't get caught transporting it. And Alishon, which two species? What do you have outside? Barbara Jackson, hi. She said it's 66 here today. Beautiful, right? It's beautiful. I love this time of year. Not too hot. There's a nice breeze. The windows are open. Oh, and the air smells. Air smells. I said smells. The air smells so good. The air smells so good. It made me hungry. Didn't smell flowery, like perfumey. It just smelled, I can't even describe it, but it had a very distinct smell that was just delicious. The air smelled delicious. Alishon put out Fireline Danios and Red Cherry Musel Tetra. Nice. I don't know what the Red Cherry Musels are. I'm just doing the guppies. If the rice fish do get some size on them, they might go out. And then cherry shrimp too. I'm going to take out all my cherry shrimp, I think, and put them outside and see how they do. I do need to pick up some more though. Tonight, D&D, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Mr. Manifesto's channel.
I just
When we gonna,
threw the clay I was working at.
and then tomorrow
What was that?
Ed. We'll see Ed on Chris Aquazone's channel for more D&D. When will we see you again for fishy stuff on Thursday?
Thursday
What
on my show.
what do you have
9:30.
going on? Do you know what you got going on yet?
I'm not for sure yet. I don't know if people are getting tired of me giving suggestion or, just spreading the truths on tubbing. I don't know. That's probably not a very good terminology. Or maybe a craft.
Okay. I don't think people care.
I need to finish a craft.
I think they just want to see you stream, so I don't think they care one way or another which way you go with it. I think they'll be happy with either one of those choices.
Well, that's nice.
Oh, Barbara said
Because he wants to see you.
it's normally 80 to 90 where she's at around San Francisco, but it's been unseasonably cool. And Keith has got wild swords and CPDs outside right now. I bet those CPDs look amazing outside.
I do too.
It's nice to not have to run the AC 24/7. Yeah, we don't even. I mean, we have a couple of window air conditioners. None of them are up yet, and some years we don't put them up at all. But we don't have central air in the house.
Oh,
We just don't need it.
It got hot. It got so hot on yesterday. It was like, I think 95 degrees or something. But all week long, look at this. It's
Hi, Ness.
thunderstorms.
I love thunderstorms. We have some coming too, and I'm looking forward to it. I love a good thunderstorm.
Look at this. Thunderstorm every day this week. Every single stinking day. The first time I get into the pool, all of a sudden this freaking mega front comes in.
Now, did you need the rain too, or were you okay? You weren't.
Oh, we
Wasn't
never
getting
get
dried up.
rain.
What's that?
No, I don't think we go a week without rain here. You know, it's normally every 3 days it rains.
Yeah, and that's how it was here. But we were drought conditions. We went like almost 2 weeks with none, with no
wow.
rain. But this area often outcompetes the Pacific Northwest for precipitation. But it's usually, that's including the snow, which
We double them. We had 70 inches last year. They had, I think, 37.
we get 120 just of snow. Of course, that's snow. So in snow, you can't. A lot of times, if you're trying to compare snow and get the water content, people say it's. I can't remember what the formula is, but you can't do it because snow is so variable. Like some of it holds a ton of moisture, some of it's super dry, so it doesn't work.
You really can't, because I mean, sometimes if it's real dry snow, it's 1 to 6. If it's real wet, it might be 1 to 1.5.
I don't even know what our average for rainfall is. I'm looking it up. I always heard 10 inches of snow is 1 inch of rain. Yeah, but it doesn't. And that's what I've heard too. And even in the Cocoa Raws and in the different weather, there's a bunch of different places out there that like to measure the water quantity, and even they use that, but it's not a very, because again, the snow can vary so much. Let's see. Let's see if I can find a good source for this.
I think our average is 57 here, but we've been way over our average the last several years, which has been really annoying for baseball players. It's kind of looking droopy because of how, but I'll cook it so it's not droopy.
Droopy drawers.
So this way, he'll have his big handgun. This is his big giant pistol I made.
It looked a lot bigger because the angle, it looked huge, but now I see it's not that big. Let's see.
I think it's just going to be a one-shot deal, though. Like he has to reload the 50 cal every time in it or something. But that's what he would keep in this big holster right there.
We did say hi to Ness. Always a pleasure. Oh, and then Mike Loves Lives came in. Hi, Mike. What's up, dude?
Hey, Mike.
Barbara Jackson, don't you folks around the New York Lake area have some cherry orchards? Yeah, there's cherries. Apples is the big thing. Like I live in Wayne County, New York, It is second by volume in the United States for amount of apples grown. Lots of apples, but yeah, there's some cherry orchards. I mean, we go cherry picking sometimes. Blueberries, just you name it. It's
I
but
wish
apples
cherries
are
were bigger here.
apples are what
I love
we.
cherries.
I do too. We get those Rainier cherries, the white ones that just have a hint of red. Just absolutely delicious. We had a tree. We didn't. Michelle's other grandmother. She owned property over here. Her stepdad's mom owned property, a farm over here, and they had a huge Mount Rainier cherry tree. And oh my God, when it was time for those, we would just go over and pick tons of them, and they're so good. So
Yesterday we were driving around, like we have the three fruits that we have here are peaches, apples, and strawberries. And there's a lot of Mexican people that come up. They're like Mexican yearly people that just come up everyone like during the summers.
Uh-huh.
We found there are two different not giant, but big Mexican stores near that area. So I want to go in those and see what type of cool foods they got.
Yeah, we have those here too. A lot of the migrant workers. I mean, any farming areas. But yeah, there's one El Rincon. Oh no, that was the restaurant. I forgot the name of the store. It's got a lot of good stuff in it. A lot of good spices and peppers and stuff. It seemed to be better than the one at the regular grocery stores.
I just thought it'd be fun to see what's in there.
Yeah.
I wonder if I have to speak Spanish.
You don't. They'll know. I mean, probably. I don't think so. I wouldn't imagine. It would probably help.
Well, I'm not here to help. I'm here to buy.
What was I going to say about the cherries and the apples? Oh yeah, corning down in Ithaca. They have a lot of stuff where they invent different types of apples and stuff. They've got a few. I don't remember the different names of them, but there's a whole bunch of them, whole bunch of different apples that were created in corning. They take Red Delicious and Granny Smith and make something new out of it. I can't remember. Anybody in the chat know? I don't want to look it up. Anybody in the chat know what's the ones they invented or created? I don't want to say invented.
Developed?
What's the word I'm looking for?
Developed?
Maybe? Homemade tamales is what Keith gets at.
Ooh. I finished off the tamale casserole that we had because, okay, so I asked my mom said, what would you like for your birthday? And I said tacos, just chicken tacos would be fine. I didn't realize that we were having everybody in the world come and every relative I had in the metropolitan area was coming. So we ended up having tacos, tamale casserole. We had 7-layer dip that made my mom really sick. We had cheese dip that I never even ate because I was too busy eating everything else. Oh my gosh, my sister-in-law, she made these little taco shells from provolone cheese.
Yeah, you told us about those.
She baked them and then fold them. Oh, they were good.
I've never had those, and that sounds really good. I would love to try those. Is she the one that's a chef or a cook somewhere?
Nope.
She's just a good cook?
Yeah, she just works for HR.
Mm.
She actually got a lucky deal. She's retired, and now she's got her second job because she worked for What's a men's shoes store shoes that start with an S?
Skechers? Those are for everybody. Skechers are not just men.
Well, that was the men's line. I don't know. I think maybe the girls were Hush Puppy. I don't know what.
No, Skechers are for everybody. I mean, they're women and men, kids, old people, dogs, chipmunks.
The company may have been called Brown's Shoes Company or something. I don't know, because there was more than one type of shoe line they had, but Skechers is the one that I knew of when she said it. But nevertheless, they asked their employees if anybody would like to retire early. So she got to retire at like 45, and then she's starting a new career again as an HR department woman for another company.
Wow. It's like cops and certain army or service people, certain service people that can retire, put 20 years in. That's amazing.
I guess
40.
maybe that's what she had. I
So
know.
does she get a pension, or is it just a retirement from them?
She'll get a pension once she gets to the right age. She doesn't get it now.
Oh,
I don't think.
so
I
pensions.
think she has to wait till she's 55
isn't this
or something.
Isn't this Patty? Isn't this your like expertise area? Isn't it a pension? It's not dependent on age, or no? Is it also dependent on age? Because like regular retirement income, yeah, you can retire 62 early, 65, 67, I think is the regular now. But I thought the pension was a different thing. I could be wrong. I did not have a pension, so I thought the pension was something that you could get earlier, but maybe it's the same rules. I honestly do not know.
Asking if it was Buster Brown shoes. I think there's like billboards in St. Louis that say Brown's Shoes Company or something. I don't know if it says Buster Brown's. I think it just says Brown's.
So are the pensions and the retirement
more about shoes than me?
Are pensions and retirement the same thing, Patty? They're different, right? Same different rules. All the pension plans have different provisions.
Okay. So I think she has to be 55 for early. It's still, I mean, that's awesome. So hopefully she'll get a second pension.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we should end it. I feel like it's time.
Yeah, that was really, unfortunately, that was probably really boring for everybody.
Yeah, we were very old person talk there.
Oh,
yeah, well. Pension is the company paying for it, and they're phasing them all out, as we know. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to find places with pensions anymore. Everybody, thanks for joining us. So, Ed, we'll see you tonight, and then we'll see you Tuesday, and then we'll see you Thursday, and we'll see you Friday. I think that's it.
Yep.
we'll see you a lot this week.
Saturday night, I'm on Pam's show, and I create stuff. And then on Sundays, I'm on Bob's show. So I'm on an awful lot.
Yeah.
And you guys, if you get bored, I'll get off and stop. Well, I'm not going to. Dungeons and Dragons doesn't count whatsoever because it's just for fun.
Yeah, I agree.
And then, well, I mean, and Pam's is for fun for me. Well, they're all for fun for me.
They're all for fun. And stream all you want. Don't worry about that. Everybody loves seeing you. So,
wow.
Thanks everybody. Thanks for hanging out, and we will we'll see you tonight. There's a bunch of fishy streams tonight too. You know where to look. But if you don't want to watch a fishy stream, instead you want to watch a bunch of geeks, then join us on Mr. Manifesto's channel. And yeah, you can go to that place where on his shirt. All right, now I'm clicking buttons.
To see who's live.
I'm clicking buttons.